Hi, this is Andreas and Heidi from Hyperspace Connection. Today is February 12th, 2020, and we are going to have our next session where we try to connect to discarnate human beings, those that have died, so-called, and are somehow caught in the intermediate area, the lower astral level. There are different names for it, and we will see what's happening today. See you in a minute, and I hope you will enjoy this video. Give us a thumb up to what we're doing. We try to get deeper into the rabbit hole of what's going on really on this planet, our reality, the physical and non-physical areas, and you can join us in this endeavor. Okay, see you in a minute. What is the first one you want to talk about?
I have bruises on my arms.
You have bruises on your arms?
Mm-hmm.
On your own arms?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You see arms with bruises on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, focus on the person. Is it a male or a female?
It's female.
Okay. What is the age you perceive when you see her?
Maybe about 22.
Okay.
Maybe in the early 20s.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I want you now that you describe her more.
She has blonde hair. It's long.
Long hair?
Mm-hmm. It's blonde.
Mm-hmm. Blonde hair and long. Mm-hmm. Any clothing?
Yeah.
Describe.
It's kind of tight. But she's wearing like maybe a shirt that's plaid.
A shirt that is what?
Plaid. It's plaid.
Plaid?
Mm-hmm. It's like it has. It's just different colors, I guess. I wouldn't perceive her as wearing something like this, but I think she's just comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Can you see her arms in that shirt?
No.
Okay, it's covering her arms?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about the lower section of her body?
She has jeans on.
Color?
Gray.
Okay.
And there's boots. She's wearing boots, and those are like maybe a light brown color.
Mm-hmm. The boots are?
They're short boots.
Short.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Overall expression of the female that you have here when you look at her, what's coming up?
I think it's nighttime. She lives in a high-rise apartment. Maybe there's about 20 floors. I think she goes to school and then works at night, maybe. She must be getting out of class. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Scan her emotional state as you can observe her where she is.
She's tired. She's stressed. She's scared.
Check her emotions.
She's low in energy. Her phone is in her back of her pocket. She has a phone.
zoom in the phone, describe the phone.
It's just
Form, colors, textures.
black with a little bit of red on the outside, maybe. There's buttons on the bottom, but on the top of the screen.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a screen on top and the buttons are on the bottom.
Do you see more than one button?
Mm-hmm. It's like a keyboard.
Okay, that's all. Don't go further. Very good. Has she recognized you?
Mm-hmm.
Try to figure out why she doesn't recognize you or perceive you.
Because she's scared.
Okay. What has this fear for an effect on her that she doesn't perceive you?
I'm over in the corner. I can't get too close to her
What is the reason?
because I become her.
Okay. Well, you know, all the information is all telepathically. You don't have to be her or close to her. Okay. I want you now to make yourself known to her. Call her out.
She said not to look at her.
She said not to look at her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She's ashamed.
Tell her it's okay. We're here to help. Ask her now if she needs help, yes or no.
She's confused.
Okay. Give her a brief visual on you that you are here to help.
Mm-hmm.
Show her your energy pattern.
Yes.
Tell her that you're not judging. And that you are here to help her.
She says she's scared.
It's okay.
They're gonna judge her.
Yes, understand. Please ask her for her name.
Tori, maybe?
Tori? Tell her your name. Ask again for the name.
Tiana Tori, something like that.
Tiana.
Tiana.
Mm-hmm.
Tiana.
Okay.
Anna?
It's okay, let
I
go.
hear Anna.
Okay, I have it as well here. Ask her what her perception of her age is.
17. She looks older.
That's okay, just her perception.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Ask her where she goes and lives in the apartment. Is that her address, where she lives?
It's not exactly hers. It's her. I think she ran away or something, maybe.
Okay. Ask her if she's okay to tell us her address, where she lives.
She wants to know why.
Okay. Ask her if she is aware what's going on with her right now.
She doesn't want to go back there.
Mm-hmm. Again, I repeat. Ask her if she is aware that she died.
Yes.
Why?
He said he was gonna kill her, he said. She was trying to get away. She wanted to go back home to her family.
Is that the fear that she has?
No, she wants to go back home to her family.
Okay. Again, ask her if she's aware what's going on with her right now. She died, and if something is different, what is going on with her? Let her explain. Send her comfort.
She doesn't want to go back to that apartment, she says.
Okay. Tell her she doesn't have to. We're here to help. You said she wants to go back home to her parents?
She wants to go back home.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't want to go to this place anymore.
Okay.
There's bruises on her, and I think maybe they're needle marks.
I understand. Ask her if it's okay if she is taking you where she wants to go back home to her parents, how it looks like there.
It's a big home. There's some land there.
Land?
Mm-hmm.
Give me a perception of the land and or the home that you can perceive.
It's not too far from the city. It's kind of on a hill, maybe.
Colors of the environment.
It's lots of grass. There's really not a whole lot of trees around.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a white fence.
White fence.
Yeah. I see a camper. And there's a dog outside.
Does that all belong to that place?
Mm-hmm.
Her home? Okay. How close is the dog to her?
Kind of a ways away.
I mean, emotionally. Is it a dog that she appreciates?
Yeah.
And was she close to?
The dog's probably maybe 10. It's an older dog.
Okay, what's the name of the dog? Let her call him.
Sammy. Sammy.
Okay.
Sammy.
Give me a visual of the camper.
It's kind of long. There's a stripe on the side of it.
Color.
Looks like it's light brown. And there's a side of it you can put the side of it on the side of it up. If you put the side up, there's like kitchen or something on the outside of it or something to put stuff on.
Okay, I understand. Go back to the white fence.
Yeah.
Give me a perception of this one.
It's big.
What's the purpose of the fence?
I think it to keep things inside. It's I don't know if there's other horses or it just seems like it's to keep maybe animals in there or something.
Okay. I want you now to go up into the air about 100 to 200 feet. Get a visual from up there. Get a perception of the environment, the house, the land.
There's some chickens. There's land, but it's not as big as I thought it was. And there's a tree house in the back.
A tree house?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Try to find where the mailbox is.
It's by the street. The mailbox is by the street.
Okay. Can you have some perception of details of the mailbox?
Made out of wood. Looks like it's kind of old.
Any numbers on it?
I don't see any numbers.
Anything else on it?
There's a hook. I don't know what the hook's for.
Do not ask for this. Where do you see the hook?
The hook is below it on the stem.
Okay. What material? The hook?
It's like
Touch it.
it's like a nail.
A nail?
Yeah, it's like a metal.
Okay, that's all. Very good. Now try to go into simple information. Can you make out anything of that address?
It's not in the front. Looks like it's 4. There's a 4. A 4. And 2 zeros in it. I don't see any. There's more numbers, but I can't perceive what it is.
Mm-hmm.
All I see is 4 and 2 zeros.
Okay. Can you see a
They're
car?
in red.
Excuse me?
They're in red.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna bring you back to the girl. Focus on her. Okay. Ask her what she's scared of.
Him. She's with another girl too. She's older. They're together.
She with the other girl?
She's older though.
Mm-hmm. What's their relationship?
They work together.
Ask her again what she's scared of.
Of him.
Okay. Did something happen?
Yes.
Explain.
He beat her up.
How?
With his fist. And he put tape on her mouth. If she didn't do what she wanted to go home. I think she ran away from home. She ran away from home. And I feel this place where she went was kind of maybe seems like there's a lot of traffic compared to where she lived. This girl that's with her is almost influencing her.
In what way?
Just, I think she's telling her that she can't go back home or she's gonna die. He's gonna kill her.
Try to figure out why she has this perception that he's going to kill her. What makes her think that?
Because he told her.
Okay.
He told her that if she goes home, he's gonna kill her.
Mm-hmm.
Because he doesn't want them to know who he is. She works for him.
In what way?
She gives him money. And he puts her in the apartment. It's not a bad place. The apartment's not bad. It's like a condo, something like that. But it's a high-rise building.
What does he want her to do in that apartment?
That's where she lives now.
With or without that other girl?
She doesn't live there.
Okay. So now you go straight forward to whatever happened. What happened to her that led her to exit her body?
He beat her up. Shot her up.
Say that again.
He beat her up and then shot her up with drugs. So she would die.
So what is the reason for her death now?
She didn't want to do it anymore.
Focus on her reason of death. What made her body stop?
The drugs.
Okay. I want you now that you pull away a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Have her on your side. Close enough that you feel safe, but close enough that she feels safe and protected with you. Ask her what happened after she got the drug overdose. Let her help to remember what happened after she got the overdose.
She sees her body and she's screaming. She wants to know what he's doing with her body.
Do you perceive her still alive or not in that moment?
No.
Okay, she's out.
Mm-hmm.
So she's screaming in her non-physical condition.
She wants to go back in her body.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to go back in her body.
Talk about that.
She's trying to get back in her body, but she can't. It makes her... She's using a lot of energy to try to get back in her body, but it's not possible because it's almost like there's a wall. Like, there's no way for her to get back in there.
Try to perceive that wall, all that energy.
It's like running into a wall. There's just, it's really, she's in a different realm, or it's not, she can't, it's too late. Her body's gone.
Listen to me, ask her if she can give you the perception how it feels to run in that wall.
She feels stuck. She's stuck. She feels that she's screaming.
Try to figure out how it feels when she tried to get back in her body and this wall of energy was preventing her. How does it feel, this energy? Get the perception, please.
Scared. She's scared because she hears voices. She hears many voices, and where she's at, she's not familiar.
Okay, relieve her of that situation and let yourself shown what she does next when she sees she cannot go back to her body. What's her next step?
She wants to she's trying to find her home. to tell her parents what happened. She wants to go back home and tell them what happened. She wants them to know where she's at because they can't find her.
What happens next when she tries to do that? Is she able to go back to her home?
She has went back to her home. She found her home.
Okay.
But they can't hear her. She tries to do things, so the more she tries to do things, the more she becomes more weak because it takes a lot of energy for her to. In the home, she tries to do things so that they know she's there.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they know she's dead.
So they're not realizing that she's already gone?
No. They haven't seen her for a while. I think she's been missing, maybe.
Okay.
The dog can. The dog. Her mom puts the dog outside because he keeps barking. So she threw him outside because she's trying to take a nap.
Okay. Just go a little bit forward in time, on the timeline, when our girl Tiana Toriana, can you perceive her name now more clearly?
Anna.
Anna?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anna Ture or something. That's her middle name.
Okay.
Her name's Anna.
What did she do when she got weaker, when she was at home, back at home? Nobody could recognize her. What was her next step?
She was on the street where she was before. She was walking on the street and she had a bag of books. But this is the place where she lived. She had some day off or something where she wasn't working, and it was very rare that she would go out by herself without anybody because he wouldn't allow it. And because she did that, she got in trouble for it.
Okay.
I think this other girl told him or something. She should be by herself. He doesn't like her being by herself. He controls her.
Okay, I understand. Well, now to take her mentally a place where you feel that she feels safe, an environment. Ask her what that would be.
She doesn't have a safe place.
Okay, I understand. Then approach her and ask her how she's dealing with the situation right now.
She's confused. She wants to go back in her body. She's regretful.
What is she regretting?
That she ran away.
Okay. Does she know where her body is?
Yes.
Where is the body?
It's south of where she was living.
What do you mean by that, living? Parents?
In apartments.
The apartments?
The high-rise apartments.
Of this man? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So where is the body exactly? It's south?
South.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Further down, it's...
Okay, I want you now to get a feeling, a perception about where the body is.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of covered. It's covered in leaves and sticks, and it's past south from where it's off of a highway, but a rural area, and to the right is a wooded area.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's not the only one there.
What do you mean by that?
I think there's maybe, I can't tell, but there's another person that's dead.
You mean a body there as well?
Body, it's a place where he's with others that are in this ring. It's like, I think she was selling herself.
Okay, I understand.
So it's a place that...
Okay. Try to get a little distance and make a perception of the environment. Cord in leaves, sticks. It's off the highway, it's a wooded area.
Mm-hmm. I can hear cars go by. I mean, but they're not very close. And there's a lot of woods. It goes on and on and on.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is...
Look around if there's anything special, something that has a special feature in this area.
Yeah, there's some. If you keep on going, but it's kind of a ways away, there's... It looks like a mill or something. A mill, like a warehouse. Maybe a warehouse
Mm-hmm.
in a distance somewhere.
Okay.
Like where they build things or something inside.
Okay.
It's big. And there's a parking lot in the back of it.
Okay. I want you to back up from there. Go back to her.
Mm-hmm.
Ask her if she wants us to help her to get out of this situation so that she can feel safe.
Yes, she says she wants you to find him. It's not right what he's doing.
I understand. Tell her that most important now is her safety.
She knows that, but she doesn't want this to happen to anybody else, she says.
Mm-hmm. What would she tell other girls in her age when she could tell them something right now? What would be the message of her?
To not run away. There's somebody that will help. Just not run away. She said she was stupid. She was so stupid. She just wanted freedom. She was tired of everybody telling her what to do. She just wanted to have fun and be free.
So it backfired, huh?
She liked to party, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Okay, she wants us to help her.
Yes.
Ask her how she would like us to help her.
To be free of the feelings that she has. She has a lot of resentment. She says that she feels stuck.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to go back in her body.
Is she aware that that's not possible?
Yes.
Okay. Ask her then what she needs that we can help her. Or what she needs. generally?
She just wants to feel safe.
Okay.
She keeps on wanting to go back home. I think she can't leave her house. I don't know. It's like that's where she wants to be. She doesn't want to be anywhere else but her home, their family.
Okay. Then let her see now how it looks like and feels like for the parents, knowing that she's not at home anymore and she's missing for a while. Let her see how it feels for her parents.
Her parents, they're lost themselves. They don't, they're extremely disconnected.
Disconnected to what?
Each other. Her mom is depressed.
Please verify if those two are aware that her daughter is their daughter's not around anymore.
Yes, she's been missing.
Do they know she's dead or not?
No.
She's just missing. That's what they know.
Yes.
Okay. Let Anna know, feel how it feels for their parents.
That's why she feels she caused it. She caused it.
So she feels guilty?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's good to know that she feels guilty now, so we can work there. Okay. Please verify with her, if that is possible, what is holding her back to leave the house, to go forward to her next level.
Because that's where she says now that she feels safe.
Mm-hmm.
It's her home. She's where she's at now. She is in complete darkness. And the only other place she can go to is on the street where that high-rise building is. And I think that's when her body left. Her body left at that area when it disconnected.
Yes.
So that's the only other place she knows of, I guess. And if she goes anywhere else, she says it's too dark and she hears voices and it's scary.
Okay. Ask her how she perceives you.
She says that I have. It's like it goes in and out, like a radio wave, but it goes in and out where she sees like little sparkles, but then the sparkles, like when I move, the sparkles move a little bit, almost like a vision.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe as if we would see in our bodies.
Does she trust you?
Yes.
Good.
She says that I remind her of her cousin. Her cousin was, she was close to her cousin.
Besides that she perceives you that way, does she has any idea who and what you are?
No, but she says that I have the feeling of her cousin.
Mm-hmm.
That I feel like her cousin.
Okay. If she could now, before we can help her to go on a next level to a very safe place, if she could say something to somebody that she would like to talk to, what would she say and to whom would she speak?
I think that's the problem, is she doesn't know.
Does she feel guilt towards her parents?
Yes.
What would she like to tell her parents if she could say something now and they could hear her?
That the night she left, she had a note. She's sorry that she hurt them. She was just tired of the control. She wanted to not be controlled anymore. That she almost came back, but left. She turned around and then she decided she wasn't going to do that, so she left. She says that she's sorry.
Okay. Tell her how it feels to say all that. Ask her how it feels to say all that.
It hurts.
Okay.
It's hard for her. It hurts.
Okay. Now ask her if she has any relatives that she was close that have died ahead of her before she left.
No, but she had a friend that died. She said her grandparents, but she wasn't very close to them.
Mm-hmm. Is she believing in any almighty, like a god or a religious belief or anything that she believes in, that she feels comfortable?
She was raised in a Christian faith, but didn't go to church all the time.
But what is she believing right now?
She believes in Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
She went to First Communion.
Okay, that's good. So could she accept if Jesus would help her?
Yes, but she has a hard time trusting.
Mm-hmm. I understand. Ask her again if she wants us to help her to get out of this situation and escort her to where she needs to go.
She says yes. She had a friend that passed away in a car accident.
Okay. Is that a female or a male friend?
Male.
Okay. Now I need you to help her to gather all her energy. Look if she's fragmented. If there are parts around that are not with her. Scan her, please.
Yes. She was showing me a part of when I think it was her dog. She was close to one of her dogs and he got ran over. Maybe she was about 7 or 8. And her dad didn't think it was such a big deal.
Okay. Locate her fragment.
She's sitting outside. I think they buried the dog in the back. She's by herself.
She was close to the dog?
Yes.
Okay. So where's her fragment? Sitting there?
Yes, because she feels nobody cares.
Okay. Well, bring her close to her and invite her back. She doesn't have to sit there anymore. Make her to understand it's important that she gathers all her energy,
Mm-hmm.
because that's one of the reasons she feels as well low. From that point on, we were working with the girl and reconnect different soul fragments that we had to find and to reconnect with her whole energy body. Once that has been done, we could let her or guide her to leave that state or that place.
I don't see anything.
Okay. Ask her if she's ready to move on now.
Mm-hmm.
Good. And ask our friends over there if they need her to escort or if she can move on by herself.
She can move on. She just wants to see her parents.
Tell her she can always do that in her mind. She's capable of doing that. But she needs to go out of that situation and be freed. Feel relief and release, and then it can be helped and she can heal completely. Okay.
She says she sees a figure standing over there. She's crying.
Please explain what you mean by that. The figure and the crying.
Crying because it feels so good, she says.
Okay.
She feels light, as though she's floating.
Good. Let her now know that she can give in to that more and more. And you just observe.
He says to take her hand.
Can you please challenge that being? If it's from the real love and light.
Yes, he is.
Thank you. Ask her if she's ready to go and move on with this figure.
She says absolutely, but it's not what we perceive.
Mm-hmm.
It's something totally beyond our comprehension of what we would think he is.
Okay. Before he goes with her, ask him if there's any information for the two of us here.
He says there's more information, but he feels that it's almost as though he's not even talking.
I'm going to clarify my question. Ask him if there's any information for us in regard to our work and what we're doing to be more efficient or more straightforward. Any information that helps us in the work.
There's times when it can be difficult, he says, that we're doing a great job, that there are many that have been lost in time, and that he will be here to help guide in times of help, in times of when we feel stuck, and that the information will flow through if there's a dead end.
Okay. So we just have to call out for him and our friends?
Yes.
I have a question for him. Why are they not reaching those souls? What is the reason that they are not being able to get them out there?
It is their free will, but the entrapment that keeps them within them and the fear of moving forward. She cannot trust. Trust can be a big issue when the body disconnects from the soul. The soul takes on stuff that has not been released within it. So it becomes lost in time, that they have their duty themselves to find their way. If the trust isn't there, they become more dislodged in the memory of their lifetime.
Mm-hmm. So why is it easy for us as humans still living to reach them and help them to move on, as those powerful helpers on the other side?
Because they recognize the frequency of humans. And with us, it's very powerful. It's almost as though someone believes in something, but when they see something completely different, they become afraid. They believe in what they were told, and they see us in a different form. It can be a fear within them that keeps them away. And then there's others that are involved in the decision of the soul to where it needs to go. And these can be ones that will play roles to keep them embedded in time and space, because they trust that they are listening and being guided in the right direction, or a lot of times they can be stuck in that memory of disillusion.
Thank you. We are thankful for that explanation. Makes complete sense. Last question. Where will you bring her now, so that people can understand what will be the next step?
She still needs healing within her soul. As I guide her, she will go on the path of peace and calmness, as you cannot just place her somewhere in high existence when the soul still is in a frequency halfway on the other side. Her emotions are what keeps her stuck.
Are there others that are going to help her and assist her in that path?
Yes, these are ones that have been placed within her for many ages, that have stuck by her in ways. If she asks, they come upon and help her. So they will guide and help in ways that we are not able to.
Wonderful. Well, then I don't want them to wait any longer. And if there's a last message for also anybody else, that would be the time. And if not, we're gonna relieve you and let you go. Is there any other message or information?
He's talking and listening to
Okay.
him. He says that there's going to be others that come forward. This is of their own free will. Sometimes it can be overwhelming that he's always there, that we just have to call upon him. He can show us clues, if the soul is not able to have the energy, sometimes the soul is not strong enough. It takes a lot of energy. So he can come in and help with answers if needed. There's a fine line to doing this type of work, as it can be dangerous at times.
But there's nothing to be afraid of, isn't it?
That's what he just said, don't fear.
Okay. We won't.
That the place where she passed away, there are 3 other women in that same location that have been missing.
Has those cases been resolved by
No.
now?
No, he says. If you go about 1/4 of a mile to the left, you will find 2 more. It's pretty bad. It smells there. The place, he says, is pretty secluded. It'd be hard to find in this environment because it's been a few years.
Can you please ask him if it's okay if he can tell us when our girl here, Anna, got missing? What was the year?
1999 or something like that, or 1999.
Okay. Is it in a country that we know of?
Yes,
What country is it?
the United States.
Okay. If he shows you a map from the up.
New Jersey.
Okay. Thank you. If there's more information, we are willing to listen. If not, that he can take her and bring her where she has to go.
They've took her already, he said.
Okay, wonderful. Well then, wish her good healing and our love. And we are very grateful for him being our friend.
He says, I go in love and peace.
So do we. So do we. Thanks.
Have the love within your heart will guide both of you to where you need to be.
Thank you. And all your systems are now all back online. 10. Open your eyes. Open your eyes right now. Very good. Very good. Take your time for a moment there. Good. Have your eyes open. Okay, open your eyes, please. I'm over here with the camera. We just finished our session, and in the beginning I said we're gonna have an easy one today, and obviously you were led to somebody again that needed help. As always, you will have experienced and perceived much more, and now will be the time to maybe share that with our viewers. Is there anything that you would like to say about that session that we just did?
In the beginning of connecting, I felt that there were many energies or souls that are so entrapped in this existence. And it was this girl. I felt like I just was becoming her. I could actually, it was like I was looking at my arms and I could see these bruises and needle marks. And then it just, I tried not to perceive where she was, but the storyline just started going. And at the time, I wasn't sure if she was maybe going to school because I saw a bag of books on her back. But I realized that that wasn't the reason why. So it was almost like she was trying to tell me a story, but at the same time, she had so much distrust issues that she wasn't even sure where to go, who to talk to. I felt that it was extremely hard to get information out of her, almost as though if she did, that this person that killed her would go to her family if we found out who he was. So even going into her house, it was almost like she was protecting him somehow. That's kind of what I got, that not protecting him or protecting her family, but she was protecting him because she didn't want people to find out who he was. And the area that I saw where her body was I could hear cars, so I knew it wasn't too far away from where he put her body. But I could also sense other bodies around, but they weren't very close. So my perception of who this girl was, she had so much fear and not trust that it was keeping her stuck in this pattern of where her body must have disconnected when she passed away, and didn't know where to go, because if she would go home and that's where she wanted to go, she didn't want people to find out who he was because she didn't want him to come kill her family. So I think she was really afraid of this man who killed her. I think he was, what I perceived is he had many girls working under him. And I still perceive that he's alive.
If I would have a question regarding this man, now.
Well, what I saw, as she wasn't allowing me to see him, I was really trying to see facial features. It was hard for me, but I could see his clothing, almost as though he's dressed in black, like Armani stuff or something.
Higher scale?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Very strong man. I felt strength, very built. And I don't think it's just him. I feel like he had a brother, or there's somebody close to him involved in whatever this is going on. And I think it was like the East Coast, somewhere around that area. Because the high-rise building, what I saw was a pretty nice building. I mean, you'd have to have money in order to live there, it looked like. So there was a woman that was with her who also was an influence. She was an influence, but she was an older woman. So I don't know if she was kind of like trying to be a mother figure, but she's doing the same work as she was doing. So I almost felt like she was working with this man somehow.
Okay.
I had the feeling that her parents still think she's alive.
Mm.
I don't think they can find her.
So it's because they didn't find her, it's not resolved, and she's still under the missing category, like many others probably, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Well, if there's going to be more information later on, we will let them know, but for right now I'm going to relieve you. Okay, thank you very much. You have done a wonderful job and we're getting there more and more.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. We just finished our session, and we will maybe as well try to find some clues or information in the internet, and we will share that with you. Well, at least I tried to have an easy session today for us, but our helpers were other opinion, and they led us to this girl, and she obviously needed help to get out, and we succeeded to do that. With all the other information we don't know as well, again, the implications and the accuracy, but we will be working on it. Thanks again for watching, and please support us. It's important that you can give us this thumbs up. It helps us to be found, and other people maybe can use our services in any way. Thank you very much, and we wish you a wonderful day.